Protests over Israel's judicial reform crossing borders into the UK. Hundreds of protesters gathering at the gates of Downing Street to greet Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who was in the UK today for a state visit. The demonstrators in fierce opposition of the Israeli Prime Minister's policies.
With these protests, the Israeli government and other elements within Israeli society will understand how strong the opposition is to this.
This is a war for human rights. This is a war for women's rights. This is a war for minorities. This is a war for all Israelis to fight and the world.
Netanyahu has faced weeks of mass protests in Israel after his religious nationalist coalition proposed changes to the judiciary. Those changes would give the government more power in choosing judges and limit the Supreme Court's power to strike down laws. The judicial overhaul at the forefront of meetings today between British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak and Netanyahu. A spokesperson for Sunak saying he stressed the importance of upholding democratic values during their talks. The two sides also discussing strengthening relationships between Britain and Israel and the security and defense challenges both countries share, including the threat posed by Iran. Netanyahu left Downing Street less than an hour after he arrived. A planned photo op for media at the start of the talks was canceled, and there was no joint statement from the two leaders. This meeting coming the same day as Israel's Attorney General accused Netanyahu of breaking the law by ignoring a conflict of interest over his ongoing trial for corruption charges while getting directly involved in the judicial overhaul plan. Netanyahu denies the charges. Melissa Duggan, City News.